Say hi.
Hi.
My name's Nick, and today I'm going to talk to you about why you should try to be healthier. So, the main reason is you look better and you feel better. Which one of these people up here do you think is the healthiest? Just say out a letter.
B.
Yeah.
B? Okay. So, something you'll notice about him is that he has a good amount of muscle and a good amount of fat, and the other people don't have as much of a balance. A has not a whole lot of muscle, but also not a whole lot of fat, and that isn't always the best. And C has arguably too much fat, and that is not healthy. And D has too little fat. That's why you can see all of his veins, and you just see more of his muscle. And he has too much muscle, and it's too much for his body. He's overweight. And you are what you eat. If you eat healthy food, you're going to feel healthy. And food is fuel for your body. So the better fuel you put in it, the better it'll run. If you put good, nutritious food in it, it'll run a whole lot better. And the best part is you will feel less stress about health problems. So, health risk. If you take care of yourself, you will be better prepared for sudden things that happen to you. For example, if you hurt yourself, if you hurt your knee or your ankle, if you eat right, it'll heal better. You don't have to be constantly exercising to make something feel better again. And if you break a bone, that's pretty sudden. You don't plan on breaking a bone, so you're not going to have a healthy lifestyle and be prepared to have something like that happen. It's unexpected. Or most people won't be ready for long-term consequences of their health habits. All of a sudden they could have a heart attack or a stroke, or let's say they get cancer and they're unhealthy. It's not a good combination of things. And you have a better immune system. So the less time you spend sick, the happier your life will be. Because I don't think anyone lives their life and when they get sick, they think to themselves, oh, I'm so much happier. I don't think that happens. And everyone's familiar with COVID, coronavirus. No one was prepared for that. And people that are at risk are obviously people that have underlying conditions or are generally unhealthy. So people who are already healthy and prepared for whatever nature throws at them, including the flu. The flu season happens every year, and there's a flu shot, but it's not guaranteed that you won't get the flu, and plenty of people die from the flu every year too. It's not just once in a blue moon when a pandemic comes around and starts killing people. Other stuff can kill you. And when you have a better immune system, you just have less stress, and it's a whole lot better to not worry about getting sick and, oh, I already used all my sick days at work or things like that. It's a whole lot less to worry about. So where does someone start? Starting with changing your eating habits is the most important, because when it comes to being a healthy person, diet is the most important part. You can exercise for 3 hours every day and you could still be eating crap and you could feel unhealthy and gain lots of weight. And you should identify first if you should be eating less or more, or stay the same amount of what you're eating. And how you can do that is figure out your BMI, and you can Google BMI calendars or calculators, and you just put in your information and it'll help you determine if you're underweight, overweight, obese, or a healthy weight. And the most important part of changing what you eat is to slowly transition what you're eating to healthier foods, because if one day you're eating all of your favorite foods and then you go cold turkey on that, it'll be a lot harder to stay that way. But it's still important to eat your favorite meals because that obviously brings you happiness. And so if being healthy means you aren't happy, then a lot less people are going to make the decision to say, oh, I'm not going to try to be healthy. You should still have your favorite foods, but in moderation. Another important thing about being healthier in general is getting better sleep. And being awake is a form of low-level brain damage. So people that don't sleep or don't get enough sleep, it damages their brain over time. So that's why sleep is really important, because if you don't sleep, then your body won't recover from being awake during the day. So a few tips to getting better sleep or getting to sleep is lower temperature. That's important. So turn down the AC or the heater, whatever. And also you could open a window, because generally it's colder outside than in your house during the night. Or you could turn on a fan if it's the middle of summers. Make sure the temperature is low. Another thing is to focus on warming your hands and feet when you try to sleep, because it'll help you lower your body temperature, because what it does is when you warm your hands and your feet, it charms your blood to go throughout your entire body, and that way your heat will be distributed evenly so that all of your heat isn't stuck in your core. And so it'll lower your core temperature, and that'll help you sleep, because you'll be warming your hands and your feet, but technically your body will be colder, and so it'll help you sleep. And another thing is regularity. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, no matter what. It's the weekend or the weekday. If you get yourself on a schedule where you go to sleep and then wake up at the same time every day, then your brain will automatically tell you at this time, oh, it's time to be tired and it's time to get some sleep. And even without an alarm, you could wake up at that time, at a certain time, without having to have an alarm. Your body could automatically tell you to, hey, it's time to wake up, because that's what your body's used to. But to get that set, it's a good idea to have an alarm, because you can't always trust your body. Sometimes you'll sleep past it, and also keep it dark. There's a reason why our ancestors before us, 500 years ago, or just humans in general, would go to sleep during the nighttime, because it'd be colder and it'd be colder and be darker, because we're not meant to be awake at night. So naturally, that's when we sleep, is during the night, and during the night it's darker. So turning off lights around the house or turning down your brightness on your electronics, whether that be your TV or phone, is a lot of help. And you can't forget exercise. So for exercise, you want to try out all kinds of exercise to figure out what you love the most whether that's weightlifting, yoga, some kind of martial arts, or anything like that. Whatever it is that you can think of. If you don't like it, then don't do it. For example, I don't like running. I don't like cardio activities too much. So I just avoid that and stick to what I like. And that helps me tell myself, okay, I'm going to exercise. And I end up doing it. But if I were to tell myself, I'm going to go on a run, then I'll most likely flake out of it because I don't like going on runs. And you can start with exercising 30 minutes at a time. That's a great starting point. And then increase it to whatever you want to. Some exercise is better than no exercise. And you can even exercise for 30 minutes in a day. That's not a whole lot of your day. So make the change. You'll feel better. Thank you for your time.
Nice.